Hi everyone. Today I'm hoping to film a kind of like a July favorites slash haul slash review. I guess since I've been using this stuff for a month. We're mid-August right now, so it's taken me some time. Like I said, I wasn't sure I was going to do it, but so my friends wanted to hear about all the purchases I've been making lately, and I thought of posting it and sharing it in the beauty community to see, to share it with you guys and see how, how you feel about it, if it helps confirm whether or not you wanted to buy it, because that's what I do. I go on YouTube to see how many people like it, what the cons, what are the pros, and to kind of make a decision if I really want to pour out that money for that product. So let's get into it. I'll start off with makeup, and then we'll do the skincare at the end. Please God, I hope it's not an hour video. I've never done anything like that, but I did buy a lot of things this month. So let's get started. So first, lighting. I don't know if the lighting is going to be good, guys, but hopefully, you can bear with me, and maybe I can try to improve it. So first is the Tarteist Pro. No, I don't want to start with this. I'm sorry. I'll do that later. Let's start with eyeshadows. The Tartelette Toasted Palette. This palette is probably one of my favorites. And I have quite a few of eyeshadows because that's kind of my thing. I love doing eyeshadow looks. So where's this guy? It's down here. So this is my little beauty station. So everything is at my fingertips. So here it is. It's part of that it's the third in like the series of the tartlets. So first was the mattes, which I didn't love so much. It was just really cool toned, lots of, and some purples. I'm a warm girl, didn't look good on me. And then there was the Tartelette Bloom. I didn't go for that either, just something about it I didn't love. And then this came out, and how warm it was, I just fell in love with it. As soon as you open it up, it smells like vanilla, it smells beautiful. Here's the packaging. I keep the packaging because I'll tell you, here are, I have like some sort of lighting behind, in front of me to try to make me brighter, so it's going to reflect, and I'm sorry about that. But here are the colors, and you can go check it out for yourself. It's beautiful. It's really warm toned. The camera is not picking it up. I'm so sorry. But it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers, and the rest are mattes. Like I said, warm tones. This one over here, Flame. If you know me, I am a makeup geek girl, so I love her eyeshadows, and this one right here is a dupe for if you like Roulette. This one's very close to that. One thing that I want to talk about is this shadow over here, Crackle. It's a beautiful shadow. It's a brown with gold sparkles. Now I tried to put it on the outer V to blend it with like a metallic, and I was blending it. The sparkles they all went away. They didn't fall down my face. I didn't get fallout, but it just disappeared. So one thing about that shadow, you do have to apply it wet to foil it for you to get the effect of it. I think you can kind of see what I'm talking about, how sparkly it is. It's beautiful. Again, if you know Makeup Geek, I think it's Bling Bada Bing or Bling Bling. It's kind of the same idea, but this one's just a lot more sparkle, and it's packed with gold sparkle. It's beautiful though. I guess I would say it's not even a con, but there's a lot of kickback, but you put it on your eyes, and these shadows blend themselves. Like, if you stink at blending, and no shame if you're a starter, this is your palette. It's super pigmented. You put it on, like 2 swipes, everything just blends together. It's just buttery and creamy and soft. and all those words that we like to use for the for shadows, and it really is. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's gotta be my favorite. That's how much I like it. And don't worry about like the little cons. They're not really cons. I mean, for as buttery it is, its kickback is not even a problem. I just feel with the kickback, I feel bad because I feel like I'm losing product. But you know, if you're not messing with it, you're not gonna get that much kickback. So that's that. And so beautiful scent, beautiful colors, very warm. Just blends. You can blend it out. It blends in together. Beautiful look. To kind of keep with that color scheme, this guy is also very close in, like they're just, I want to say dupes, but very, very close in color scheme. Like I would say one or the other. I don't think you really need both. I happen to have this first, and then this one just has more shimmers, and so this is the Naked Petite Heat. The original one, the big one, the full size, is just, I thought it was too much. This one I thought was nice, was cute. Again, it's the warms, you know, like you have that reddish color over here, and then I love this. It's like a brown burgundy, and then here's another warm brown. And I use, in a look, I use all of these. And when I use this palette, I was still working, and I've gotten so many compliments. The most that I get on any eye look, and I use all of them. The first one's a shimmer. All of them are matte. So the shimmer I use, like, you know, as a brow bone or inner corner highlight, and then I just go. I start with the first one, and that's like, I have a big lid space over here, so I'll usually like put this shade right over here, and then, you know, I'll put this middle one as my transition, and then the red I'll kind of deepen it, and then, you know, I'll start off in my crease, and then this one I'll deepen it further deeper, and then I'll kind of take this on the edge, and then maybe I'll go back with the shimmer and maybe do something like in the corner. It's just beautiful, and I use it all. Like, you can use this whole thing in one eye look, and that really be the eye look. But if you want, you can, you know, use the purple all over and make it too smoky. I can really do so many things with this, but love it. Very similar to the Tartelette. So that's that. Next is the Just Peachy Too Faced Just Peachy mattes. So this is an all mattes. Beautiful palettes. Palette is very sturdy, and you know, it's heavy, it's sturdy, it's, you know, the metallic closure is it grips. It's hard. It's not like a flimsy one where it's just like you can just fly open by itself. No, you can see it grabs on each other. It's so cute. You have like the two little peaches over here that meet up, and you twist open. You open it. It's a synthetic smell of peach. It smells fine. As I don't know if you know, but Too Faced came out with Too Faced came out with like a peach collection line, if you will. I bought a bunch of things from them, or from there, because it was just, they're so good. I'm not really into collections and lines when they launched, like MAC and whatnot. But when I tell you, like, they did a phenomenal job on a bunch of things, and they were just, the proof was in the pudding, as they say. So you smell it, it smells like peaches. Their other products really smell like real peaches, versus this one smells like more artificial. Don't ask me how I know what that means. But the color schemes are very warm, but I really like that it's like a little bit different. Like, you have some peachy tones. It's not really gonna come up all that well, maybe. But I did a look the other day where I used like some of the peachy, like this. What is this? The Just Peachy, and then on the transition I did the fresh picked, and then to deepen it up I used Peach Punch, and then to deepen the outer corner, or the outer V, sorry, I used Peach Stingray. So beautiful, beautiful colors. And again, very blendable, very pigmented, again, because they are mattes and they're colored. So usually you might get, like, if they're not done correctly, and if they're not, you know, if they're not great, they'll be chalky, and these aren't. These are really, really nice for how complex the colors are, especially being mattes and bright. Anyway, so that was, you know, you might hate me, but I bought this on sale, so I kind of justified this purchase because it was a weekly wow. Guys and girls, check out the weekly wows for Sephora. I got this for $22.50, and I think it's originally $45. So, you know, Sephora does these every week. They have like a set, maybe 10 products or whatnot from their stores, and might be, you know, some brushes from Sephora and some things from other brands, and they'll be half price. Lipsticks, lip gloss, brushes, palettes. This guy was half off as well, so again $45. It went down to $22. They were like a week apart. And this is the, let's get right into it. This is the Tartelist Pro Glow. So this is a face, let's see, it's right over here. This is beautiful, and you can, I mean, it is heavy. I wouldn't travel with it. I would be too worried about it, and the fact that it's heavy. Tartelist Pro Glow, what is it? So it opens up like a book, and it has, again, a beautiful magnetic closure, and you get, I don't know why, I mean, I guess you could use them that way, I don't know. Anyway, but it opens up like a book, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 highlighters and 2 contours. One a cream, one is powder. It has a beautiful vanilla smell. It smells really nice. You have Litz, Strobe, Fire, Stunner, Shade, and Sculpt. Right now, I'm not at my darkest this summer, but I do like Lit, and I love Strobe. The lightest would be probably Strobe, and then Lit would come next, and then Stunner, I feel, and then Fire is a little deep. I could not use that as a highlight at this time. I don't know if I could use it at all as a highlight, especially at the top of the cheeks. I'd probably mix it in with a blush or a bronzer, a matte bronzer, to kind of liven it up a little bit. I haven't tried it yet, but I've tried Strobe. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it's a nice shimmer. It's just beautiful. So that was a winner, and I really do love it. It really feels luxurious. A lot of people will tell you it's not travel friendly because it is heavy, but you want luxury, that's a product for you. What else was something that I bought in July? It's called the Peach Perfect. I guess it's part of that Too Faced Peach collection. It says that it's matte, comfort matte foundation. I agree with it. It is comfortable. It's not too matte that it's just drying out your face. I didn't even think it was matte. I feel like it's more of a satin finish, but I could see why they say matte. It lasts 14 hours. It really does, and it's one of those foundations that like get better as the time goes on. Usually I am on the regular, I've enjoyed this, and this is, I don't know if it's my second or third bottle, but this is the one I go to. It's the Born This Way, again, it's from Too Faced, and it's a medium to full coverage foundation. I don't know what finish this is, doesn't say. I'm light beige. This one's light beige, and this one's neutral beige. I don't know, I would say it's probably matte as well. Maybe satin, I don't know. But not dewy. I don't really go for dewy. Dewy just slips and goes everywhere, and I do get oily throughout the day in my T-zone. You can probably see it right now because it's the end of the day right now. It's like, I don't know, it's maybe 10 o'clock, so you can definitely tell, like, I'm pretty oily around this area. My nose becomes really oily. I'm pretty good over here. My chin, it's usually this area, my nose and the forehead. But I put this aside. I'm really loving this. It's actually cheaper than this guy, and you get more for what you pay for. I think this is 1 fluid ounce, and this, I think it's a little bit more than that. It's 1.6. So it's a little bit over 1.5, and it's less. It costs less. So I'm definitely, this is going to be my go-to. I'm just loving it. And oh, it also smells really good. It smells like peaches, and real peaches that I was telling you about. Next is another product from that line. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about that. I think it was one person that put me onto it, one of the beauty girls here on YouTube, and it's called Papa Don't Peach. It is the cutest thing, and look at the cute little baby peach. I love it. You open it up. It is the most heavenly scent you would ever smell in your life. I can't. I just sometimes just, if I'm sitting here or I come by, I'll reach for it just to smell it. It smells heavenly. It smells like peaches, ripe, sweet peaches, and a lot of them. So, oh, let's talk about the product, because you ain't just gonna buy it to smell it all day. But it's, you're not gonna see, I'm gonna describe it to you. It is, it's a peach. It's a peachy color. It's a peachy color, but it's shimmery, not glittery, or doesn't have any sparkle, but it is shimmery, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous for summer, and I'm gonna wear it year round. I don't care. It's one of those it's embossed, as you can see. It's so cute. It has like the peach image, and and it says peach in it. It's one of those, you know, products that you go in and, you know, you can go to town with it, and you're not going to mess up anything. And it just looks beautiful as you're just putting it on. It just disperses everywhere. I don't have it on today. Could put some on for you though, why not? So as you see, I'm just gonna go in. You see how much I'm taking? I'm gonna just dust off with them. And I don't know if, oh, I think you could totally see that. It's heavenly. It's heavenly. Oh yeah, you can see that going on. Yeah, I mean, it's just anywhere from the color that it gives you, to the sheen, to the height. Like, it's also a high, I can't, I mean, it's $30. You know, I don't remember the last time I bought, I usually, what I usually use, I love the Tarte, the holiday blushes they usually come out with. So I've had this for like maybe a year or two. So this is like my first purchase, like as a full brush. I've never been into as a full blush. I've never been into like buying blushes. So $30, it's expensive, well worth the money. I do not regret it, not one little bit. So enough about a blush. What else did I buy? Something that is oh my gosh, where did it go? Hello. So this guy, I don't know where it went. That's awesome. That's great. So this is, you gotta be kidding me. I think my little guy like totally took it and ran off with it, which is not cool. Maybe it's in my Sephora play box. I promise you it's gonna be in there, just because I know him. And if it's not, it's not. Alright, it's fine. It's the glitter liner that a lot of gurus have, I guess, because that's where I get my recommendations, of course. So this is in the shade Glam Rock. It's just the silver one. A lot of people like the gold one, which is what is it called? Midnight Cowboy or something like that. So what I like to do with it, either I'll do a double wing with a black wing, do a single wing. I might go in here at the crease. Typically is what, you know, a lot of people would do. So there's some ways you could do it. You do it on the bottom. Maybe go in a little bit into your corner. I can definitely do a tutorial with that at some point. Why not? But it's beautiful. fair warning, I have hooded eyes, so if you do any of those, just because of, if you do have hooded eyes, make sure that you stay still. Keep your eyes open until it's what do you call it? It dries, because it will transfer. The first time I brought it home and I played with it, I did a double wing line, and you know, I just went about my day, and then I look in the mirror and it's all over my lid, especially up here, because as I blink, it just transferred right into my crease. It was a hot mess. So it's a beautiful liner. It does look as beautiful as it does on other people, but hooded eyes, you need to be careful with that. What else did I purchase? This was a recommendation. It's still in its plastic because I haven't opened it, but it is in my haul. So it is the Sephora brand. I think it was $12. It's the Black Noir in one, and I heard a lot of good things about it. My holy grail is the Stila, but it's just not doing it for me anymore, especially on foiled eyeshadows. I can't go over it. It just it's picking up the foil. It's like the felt is not getting dirty, but it's picking up the pigment, and it's not as strong. If you're using it on mattes, I think you'll be fine and you'll get full intensity. If you're using it with you know, with other looks and other materials of shadows, it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe my expectations are just it's getting higher. The Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is a drugstore, so I guess this is the dupe for the Too Faced, and same color and everything. I love the wand. I'm probably gonna be the only one that has something not so good to say about it. So I don't hate it. There is one. I don't even know the one I prefer. It's a Maybelline. It's in a yellow tube and it has like splats all over it. Not a web, but it's splats. And I don't know. I can't find it. It's out of stock everywhere I look. I've literally been hunting it down, and I don't know if it's they're discontinuing it, but it's out of stock. So here it is. The only thing I don't like about it, it's not doing what the other one does for me, which is volumize, especially at the tip. So you know, my lashes are fairly long, so I don't really do the fake lashes. So this one, the formula is, I think it's the formula. I love the brush. The brush is very comparable to the Too Faced. It's just the formula. It's fairly new, so it is wet still, so I'm hoping maybe if it dries down, maybe I'll get to see it work a little bit better. I don't know, but I'm not loving it. That's probably like my first not so good review. Next is, I bought the Josie Maran Argan Enlightenment illuminizer. It's not illuminate, it's enlightenment illuminizer. Oh my God, I can't read or speak. So it's a highlighter, and comes with a pump, and the pump squirts out quite a bit. I use the pump when I want to use it in my foundation to kind of illuminate my face, you know, if we're going out or whatnot. But I like to screw it and kind of get a little bit on my hand, and if I want to use it as a cheekbone highlighter, and I've been loving doing that. So I'll take a little bit off with a brush, and the brush that I love using for a highlighter is nobody has spoken about this, but I found it and I love it. It's Real Techniques. It looks just like that. You know, it's a little dome, it's thinner on the side and it's wider, and I'll pick up a little bit, I'll put it right at the cheeks, and I'll go over it with a powder. And I know, a little high maintenance, but I don't know, I've been loving it for the summer. And a few more, folks. Next is, this is by the Balm, and I bought this at Kohl's. This is called the Overshadow the Sex Pots. Ooh, risque. In the name No Money, No Honey. Oh, Balm, we love you. But this is like you know, it's a powdered shadow. Has a sifter in there, so you can pick it up, spritz your brush with Fix Plus, and you know, you tap it on, and you're good to go. I think it's one of their lightest shades. There's another one that's like, this one's like the. I'll show you. Oh my God, this is why I hate. It's beautiful, but I really do hate loose pigments and loose shadows. It's just, it gets everywhere and it annoys the heck out of me. But oh my God, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. There you go. It's, yep. You can use it as what do you call it? Yeah. See? You can see it over here. You can't see a little. Yeah. Anyway. So it's beautiful. And I think it's originally like $16 or something. And they had a sale for like 50% off, so I bought it at like $7. And this was last month. Check. It might be, I don't know. They might still have it. I don't know where the sale going, but it's beautiful. You should get it regardless. And they have a bunch of shades. This is the lightest one. It's like the champagne. I would say it's a champagne gold. Sorry. Yeah, like a gold silver type thing, champagne going on. I think there's a pinky one. I didn't pick that one up. I just wanted a straight, you know, something that's more neutral. All right, and last but not least, we have. I picked this up at Marshall's. It was $6.99. This is I haven't tried Anastasia Beverly Hills product before. So I picked up, I'm not really, actually I didn't want to, because I think some of the things that I did look at, I don't know if she revamped her formula, but back in the day something had like parabens, and I do not like parabens in my cosmetics or skincare or any of that, so I remember like just kind of staying away from that. But I was looking at it and it looked fine to me. I mean, you know, I don't understand a whole lot, but if certain things that I don't like, you know, stand out to me, I won't purchase. So this one, this is a lip gloss. So I do a lot of lip, what do you call them? Liquid lipsticks, because they're just lasting. I don't like touching up. If they fade, they fade. Very good. But I really wanted to try a lip gloss. I haven't tried a gloss in a long, long time. And this one was beautiful. This is called Parfait. It's what I have on today. You're probably not getting a good, you know, look at it. It's like an orange, and it went perfectly with the eye look today. So it's an orangey. It's orangey shimmery. It's not glittery, because I don't feel like specks of anything. It's very smooth, and it's smoothing on the lips. It's beautiful. It's the right amount of tackiness. It's not too tacky at all. It's not a goopy, but you know, it's glossy. You just gotta be careful, because you do get that ring on the inside. So just make sure that you're kind of cleaning and then reapplying every now and then, you know, every few hours. But it is gorgeous, especially with a look like that. What else? Really quickly, let's get into, this is already looking crazy, but let's do the skincare. Everything is from Sephora. So let's start with how we, you know, what we would do. So this is a cleanser. It's from Korres, and it's their Greek yogurt foaming cream cleanser. I love it, love it, love it. You need probably, everybody says a dime size. I'm using a quarter size, right? So it's a quarter size worth of product. You know, lather it up. It takes everything off. It's smooth. It's so smoothing on the skin, and your skin feels smooth afterwards. It's gorgeous. I love it. How did I get onto it? I think we received a sample at the Sephora play box a few months ago, like the January one, and I stinking loved it, and I went out and got the full size one. It's like maybe 20 something dollars, and there is a smaller size than that. This is, I don't know how I came across this, probably, I don't know, maybe it was a recommendation, who knows. This is the Olehenriksen Balance, and this is a toner, and it's a balancing force oil control toner, and it has salicylic acid and AHAs. This toner, I mean, do I notice a whole lot? Probably not. I think it is working. I remember the first time I put it on, my skin burned, probably because of the salicylic acid, but then it didn't afterwards. Never again. Now it nothing. I don't know. I don't know if there was something else. Like, you could tell it was working. The fact that it was like the first time and never again. Like, it took something, it did something, and then I was a-okay after that. So I've been toning like maybe once or twice a day, whatever. I'll take a cotton, whatever, the cotton rounds, and then just go all over, and then I'll go in with the rest. So next I would do my serum. This is the serum that I'm using, and I really like. Again, it was one of those like 500 point perks that I got. It was a bunch of first Aide Beauty like things, and everything, well, not this one, but a bunch of things were in there that I'm using right now, and I just repurchased. So this is their hydrating serum. This guy is pretty expensive. I think it was $38, and then you only get like 1 fluid ounce. But it's again, it's really smoothing. It says it's smoothing, and you know, a serum is good. It's good to have because it's I believe I've heard that that's the one thing that gets most absorbed into your skin is a serum. So it's really good to have, and it's hypoallergenic, and like I said, it feels really good, and I do feel my skin is more hydrated than ever before. And then I will then top it off with a good helping of the Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydrating, and this is just, it's a thick cream, and I don't know if it's necessarily nice. It's Ultra Repair Cream. But you can see it. It's thicker and it's white. You see, it's not going anywhere. It's really thick. It comes. I bought it. It's like you can get like a set of 2. It's like 2 for $20 or something like that. Like I said, it's good. It has colloid. I think it's colloidal oatmeal. It's skin protectant. No, that means. But anyway, like I said, I use this mainly at night, and I'll put a good amount, and you can see it's white. It's not like it's not a jelly consistency. It will sit there, and it's smoothing. One thing that I want to mention I do wash my face, of course, every night, but if I forget to put a cream on, my skin hates me. It dries, it tightens, and then it will crack, and then it will flake. It's like it goes through like a grieving phase on its own, and it will take a few days for me to like get it back to where it needs to be, and it gets so upset with me. So it does need to be hydrated. It's just, I have one of those, like if I take a shower and just kind of hop out and I forget to do some of this stuff, it hates me. And then for my day, in the summer especially, I have that. It's the First Beauty face cream, SPF 30, and it reduces appearance of wrinkles. It helps skin tone appear more even, filters UVA, nourishes and moisturize. This combats free radicals, whatever. I mainly care about the SPF. I just wanted something that has SPF that can protect my skin. Hopefully, something that I do want to incorporate is a vitamin C into my skincare, because I did use it's not something, I forgot what it's called, but it was one of the perks, one of those, like, you know, it was like 100-point perk at Sephora, and it was beautiful. I really do feel like my skin felt really nice. I could tell that it's brighter and just even, and I felt it working. I forgot the name. I could put it down below for you, but that's something that I do want to continue, because I still have it, and there's just a few drops. and you know, that's important. So make sure when you're looking at vitamin C, it's either you want to go anywhere between 10 to I think 12%. Make sure that you know, it's nothing less than that, because you're not really getting much from that. You know, vitamin C I think is really good to have in your regime, and make sure you're following up with an SPF. That's something that I noticed with it. So that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I am exhausted, but I am so happy that I got to do this for you, and hopefully I can do more of them in the future. Alright, see you later. Bye.